Hello everybody, welcome back to 7 Days to Die. We are in Labz, and we are trying out something new. Times have changed. The zombie apocalypse is here. Do we run? Do we hide? Or do we adapt? And build? Do we survive? Okay, I have got, of course, we're gonna have to go over here and try a block really quick, because, you know, this is what we do. We try out blocks. Let's do that first. The next one in our list is this one. Now, you would figure the zombies would be able to climb through it, whereas they can't climb through that one. I am kind of curious in testing that out. Before we do, though, let's do... let's see. I'm gonna say this way. I'm pretty sure the zombies can path over. They usually don't have a problem pathing like one particular section of block, as long as it's like half of the block. They're usually pretty good about it. So let's see. Get ourselves a bow ferrule right here. If I could get you to come upstairs, please. He obviously sees it as a path, or otherwise he would not be coming up here. Okay. He was very, very excited to be able to get through there. Alright, let's get that. And I'm pretty sure that's how most of the pathing is going to be. So, what if we do it like this? Let's put all of them... Now, believe it or not, this is pathing. Even though there's gaps visually between the blocks, it is still structurally sound. Now, chances are a bow ferrule is going to be able to get it through here pretty easily because, you know, assuming there's pathing this way. Oops, I just put a hole in there. Because they have the ability to run across the gaps. There we go. Expose me, sir. And why am I sitting way, way over here? Hang on. Let's go over here, where I'm supposed to be, so I have a little bit more time to save my character from getting her head beat in. Okay, now, what we're gonna try is... What if we intentionally try to make it to where the zombie is gonna mess up? What if we did this? Is there a chance the zombie's gonna have issues with that? Is that a thing? Oh, probably not. Probably not. Alright. Oh, and I also had someone ask me why I wasn't trying dogs and the crawlers and stuff like that with these. Quite simply, the most you're going to have during a horde night are the ferals. Now, if we find a block that's very, very good for the ferals, we'll also try it on the puppers and see whether or not it does anything. But let's make sure we are testing the basics first. Okay, now, just out of curiosity, is there a chance Bo will try to go through this crawling? Kinda doubt it. Nope, no crawling. Now, if we do this, of course this is considered a path, which is why he's coming up here, so... Dude, don't do the dumb. Recalculate. Okay, so we found a zombie. Let's try that again. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be like a permanent. Okay, you need to get out of the way. Okay. Alright. Maybe Bo is just having a bad day. Let's try something else. Give me a different feral. A burnt feral. There we go. Come on up here, sir. You should be able to path this very, very easily. Okay, what happens when we put a pupper against it? Yeah. Dog? Yeah. Zombie dog. Puppers has a little bit of trouble. Okay. Now the dog had no problem figuring it out. I don't know why the zombie was not beating on it. This is a weird block. Apparently this is just going to be a weird block. I don't know what happened with the zombie doing that, but it should definitely register that as a block to be hopped over, you know? Beat on it, something. I don't understand what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here, guys. It's pathable because he's trying to run at it. If it wasn't pathable, he wouldn't be going at it. Maybe. This could be a dog's only path. The zombies don't seem to be working on it. Let's see if there's any other zombies that do interact with it. Say, what about... We need ferals. Let's send the ferals at it. Because she's not jumping it. She's not beating on it. Nothing. Okay, let's try a different one. Let's try... who else can we bring in? Who else would be important to bring in for this? Obviously, the vultures don't really matter. What about a demo? Would a demo be able to figure this out? Because demos hit hard. Dude, wake up, wake up. Thank you. Appreciate it. Can you show me whether or not you can... Okay. Not jumping at it, not beating on it. Alright. The new crawlers and stuff? What about those guys? Those probably go over it properly, right? Spider. There we go. You probably have no problem navigating this, right? Whoa! Okay, hang on. Cool. Let's try that again. Spider. Okay, he passed through it without breaking it. Oh, I like that. I don't like the fact that you beat on me. Okay, so somehow or another we found a block that is good for the two-legged, but not that is good for blocking the two-legged without blocking the... Now, here's the issue. Here is the issue. Say you wanted to put this in a horde base to give the pups and crawlers a specific way to come up. The other zombies would possibly also want to come up this exact same way. Because they would see this, for some reason or another, as a clear path that they just don't beat on. Huh. Okay. So how do we take this and elaborate on it? If this was the zombies, how do you stop the dogs from taking a different path than this? Ladders? Maybe? if we were using a ladder system. Now, I haven't actually tried the ladders to see if the zombies will properly use them yet. Okay, now what if I do... Let's do that. Come on, Bo. There you go. Okay, now what I need to do is put a... Now, he actually avoided this area because he preferred this area, which is an interesting thing. Let's do a bow and a dog at the exact same time. See what happens. They each took their proper path. Interesting. I had somebody in the comment section asking me which pathing does the zombie prefer, whether or not it's steps like this, actual steps, ladders, or ramps. Now, that one's going to be very, very hard to choose because being able to give them the absolute equal amount of whichever one and their distance to the player is going to be an issue, so we'd have to butt them up against each other 2 at a time. But in this way, this is weird. Can I make a different color down here? Let's do... what? Green, maybe? Weird properties. So this one has got weird properties. And these sides more or less act normal. That's interesting. So what I need to do is I need to take this design and build it up somewhere else. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop working on this. We're going to brainstorm on it. You guys brainstorm on it and see what you can come up with. And I want to see some pictures inside Discord for this stuff right here in the 7 Days to Die tab and see what you came up with. Because this could be an interesting block right here. The fact that the zombies interact with it without breaking it, but the crawlers can get through it. I had been searching for a block that would allow me to have the four-legged separate from the two-legged so I knew how to fight them. Because that would be pretty cool, right? This seems to be that block, and there might be more other blocks to do the same thing. That is pretty freaking sweet. So I'm going to leave this here. I want to experiment with it, but I want to preserve this by building it elsewhere in the exact same way that it is here now. And we can do testing on this individually by itself. Now, as far as the blocks that the zombies prefer to use, I'm going to set that one up and try to figure out the best calculations for putting the exact spot to put a zombie so it can't choose the pathing according to where it's standing, but according to the block that it prefers. And that one's going to take me a second to think on. Let me see. What else did we want to test today? Do something else really quick. Another thing that we can talk about before we get moving on is I need to put this up one. Robot testing. So here's all of our tech books. We're not going to do anything with those just yet. We're going to come over here to the drones with the mods. Now these are all of our drones. I got each one from each level so you can see like the durability change on each one of the zombies, because not zombies, each one of the drones, because the drones can get hit by, say, zombie spit and stuff like that, so they do take damage. And then of course we've got the mods that each one of them can have, which is the robotic headlamp, the cargo storage, the drone booster, the medic, and the armor plating. I would like to try and test out the medic stuff, and we're going to do that as soon as, I don't know, I might need to build a fighting ring over here like I've got over there. That one's for something different, but I'll probably try that one out very, very shortly. But those are the mods, because I had people ask me about the mods, and every single time I have ever started a playthrough, my question is what mods work with which turrets? I don't know. So I went through and tested all of them. So here's all of our turrets, the 1 through 6. We're going to take a look at each one of those and the stats that they have. But here's all of the mods that you can put into the sledge turret. We have got the bunker buster, the burning shaft, the ergonomic grip, the fortifying grip. Now, mind you, some of these will not work together. So it depends on which ones. I don't think you could put a fortifying grip and an ergonomic grip into the same one, but both of those will work. A gravedigger mod, an iron breaker mod, rad remover, structural brace mod, the hunter mod, the weapons flashlight mod, the head weighted mod, and the wood splitter mod. So those are all the ones that fit into that, and then we have our turrets and our different types of ammo, which we're going to play around with too, and the types of damage and the zombies and stuff like that. But we have the mods that you can actually put into those. Barrel extender, the crippler, the drum magazine, the foregrip mod, the magazine extender, but just like the other one, not all of them will fit in there together, so you can't have like the magazine extender and the drum mod going at the exact same time. Then we've got the muzzle brake mod, the rad remover mod, the shotgun mod, the shotgun choke build, which is unusual because you would figure these two would not go in there, but they do. It's weird, right? Okay, and hang on. The hunter mod, the burst mod, and the full auto. Yeah, for some reason, you would not figure shotgun mods go into these turrets, but apparently they do, at least for now. Now that I've pointed out, the fun peps are probably gonna be like, no, no, take it out. So that's there for right now. Okay, I'm gonna test some stuff to do with the turrets and everything soon. I'm gonna go over here and check on these guys, make sure nothing has changed from the last time we did one. Look at this. Look at this. These two were planted at the exact same time, but now these are actually growing. Why? So they will grow, they'll just take longer? Is that what you're telling me? Interesting. And they're growing. These were planted a lot later. Like, these were fully grown. I saw these grown before I started planting these. Okay, so up to 3 away, it just takes longer to grow? See, I never actually had a chance to test this out. I just assumed since they hadn't grown yet that they weren't going to grow. No. They grew. Editing Liz, if you happen to edit that video before this video comes out, fix that so people don't get confused. Cool. Okay, and these are, of course, okay. Maybe we could try a different block, that way we can test it. Let us try. What else would we possibly want to put over the top of this to, you know, block the zombies from getting inside? Obviously, a solid block is probably not going to work. What if we try... what could keep a zombie from falling in? We did find out that these blocks right here are not pathable to a zombie. So, what if we put these over the top of our garden? Okay, and let's... need the corn right quick. Got 3 of those back. Oh, I forgot they changed that. Okay. And we can come back and check this next time on Liz Labs to see whether or not they grew through that, because if the pathing that we tested over there is correct, then the zombies will not even try to go over this. Let's actually try that, shall we? A zombie right here. We'll put Bo. He does not need to be feral right now. We just need to check, see whether or not we were correct that he will path around. Pathing around. Okay. So this is another type of block that we could put here possibly to keep the zombies from going down into the hole, but it gives us a good view of what's going on in there. Maybe we would want to use that. Kind of looks weird to me, but you know, you never know. There could be other blocks that we would want to use for that. Okay, I think that's it. We've got so many more experiments, guys. This alpha has just come out, and there are so many things that I want to go over. So what did we learn today? That this right here, this block, which is the... Let me actually call the name out here. It is the cube 1.5 1 meter. I guess it's 1 meter hole. And, yeah, that one. So that particular block has got some unusual properties, as in the zombies run at the block, but don't interact with the block. They don't try to jump it. They don't try to hit it. It's almost like it's not there, but is there because they still see it as a path. Weird. But the crawlers and the dogs see it as a perfectly legitimate path and path through the block, as a matter of fact, to get to you, which is pretty cool. Alright, and we did find out that Labz actually was not correct last time by thinking those particular blocks will not grow. It just takes longer, which is interesting. Light level indicating that it's not going to just not grow. It will take longer to grow. Cool. So if you're like up in a skyscraper and you're trying to build a garden inside the skyscraper, if you have to put it for some reason or another 3 away, it will eventually grow. So, that's cool, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. You have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and you stay shiny. Bye.